Hello everybody and welcome to the third movie in the Kizu series. Last time, we got the episode fight. The episode to remember. I believe that is what I titled that video. Because, you know, it's just too good not to put it as a title. In this one, we shall see how any of Kiwi's theories of Mei turn out. Because, well, we did get the last 3 million that Araragi owes to Mei, but we don't yet know how Shinobu ends up the way that she is. From becoming Kishot into Shinobu, which is essentially nothing.
I mean, after this, I'm going to go and watch through reactions, not reading the description and comments to see which part did I nail the Kizumonogatari theory. He told me that I nailed it completely.
I know. I felt like I really don't think that's a good idea, Kiwi, because you tick so much in our reactions. You're just gonna tick yourself by ticking to your ticks. So
sacrifice. It's a worthy sacrifice to confirm my genius.
Well, Kiwi's ego trip aside, you guys know what to do. Open up your own copy of the episode, sync it up with the timer within Kiwi's hands, and let us enjoy the final movie of the Kizu series. Next up will be Nisei, I believe. Yeah, it's Nisei. Yes, let's enjoy some anime.
Oh damn.
I'm going
to watch start Nisei. I'm happy.
Yes.
Almost done.
Probably the toughest season of Monogatari. Almost? Wait, what?
Oh no.
Yeah, no, we're nowhere near. Almost done. But I'm going to start the episode.
I realized close to the girl that reminds you of me.
No comment. I'm going to start the movie, finally. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lick me, dog. Lick me.
I don't think that's a good idea, Kiwi.
I'm a wolf. Oh, that's a beautiful shot right there.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We were the reactors that simped for Araragi.
You need to do your part more, Zero. Simp harder.
I'm spreading the love.
You're gonna simp for Meme?
I mean, Meme's a worthy...
I would simp for Meme if he had no... I would simp for Meme if he didn't have that little poop hanging from his chin.
What? Oh my god, that's disrespectful.
I'm with Kiwi on this one.
Damn it. You guys like your boys who look like girls.
He missed a small patch while shaving.
It's a style, right?
It's just a bad one.
In your opinion.
Yes.
Oh my god, I just imagine a guy shaving himself and leaving a scar on his face and being like, yeah, I shaved myself and cut myself and that's why I'm a bad boy. That sounds kind of cool. Maybe I should write that down. That.
The random ideas that come into your head.
He's shaving his shoulder.
Oh, the confidence.
Now that is a question, isn't it?
No, I think I was speaking something about a heart.
Damn it.
Onion pears.
Alright, I am back alive. Sorry for the weird cut.
I bet that if he destroys that heart, she would become nothing. Her vampireness would disappear.
Once again,
I
assuming
made it.
stuff from other series.
What did I say? Meme is a betrayer. Betrayal.
Damn,
Why
I
is
feel
he
so
being betrayed?
betrayed that he returned it back to us.
He was also never on our side when he stole it.
I actually would like to see that. I don't think Araragi would be able to win this one, though.
Yo, nope, he would not be able to win it. Meme is way too chat for him.
And as per Serbi's theory, Meme would know everything about him.
Doesn't it sound like he says onion? No.
I hate that his spirit
Yorokobe
doesn't have
Shonen.
an outline.
Mr. President?
Well, about that, Meme.
Meme, is Meme,
Yoshi's.
Meme like Gojo? Is Meme like Gojo because he isn't getting wet from the rain?
I think maybe this might be one of those cases where it's like, Meme's cigarettes never get lit because it would cost the animation budget too much. So, he never gets wet either because we can't afford to animate that.
But I can afford to animate this bullshit.
I mean, they're CG models, so pretty cheap, I would say.
Her boobs are bigger than her face.
Yes. I mean, I do believe that she has the biggest breasts canonically in the series. Anybody else hear that weird tapping noise? What?
Oh,
It's
that's me playing with my headphones.
God damn it, Kiwi.
Taki is dead. I don't have anyone to fidget with.
Please don't fidget with your
R.I.P.
headphone.
Taki. Pussycats.
An interesting
Aw.
subject to bring up with a legendary vampire.
Depression. French. French titties. Da. Haha.
I'm not sure if Shinobu is actually French.
Don't respond to that. I just thought
Her name sounds French.
Yes, I know plenty of people in France named Kishot, Exarola, Orion, Heart, Underblade. It's quite common,
too?
really.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, there must have been a reason why, like, the beginning title in the first movie was in French.
It's just LOL random.
Possibly.
which is will it be German? You said something that there is something German in one of them, Monogatari. So I'm asking which season has it.
Oh, it's Shinobu's OPs. I believe one of them
Shinobu's
is in
OP.
German. Yeah. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get to that part. Yes.
That's gay. If
What?
Oh, she took
they're
Sephiroth
becoming
sword.
one. They're becoming one.
I mean, we don't question why the sword is longer than her and yet can still fit inside her.
See, infallible logic.
He was eaten by his mama.
That's an interesting theory.
But didn't Shinobu say, like, in the first movie that they heal as soon as they start burning in the sun because their healing abilities are way too much?
That's just her and her Araragi.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
see.
dramaturgy said. He doesn't heal nearly as fast as Araragi does.
But I thought that all of her minions are like that, but never mind then.
I don't know. That one I don't know.
Well, I do know, but I will not say anything. I'm just going to say that the story of this first minion is something to remember. It is quite important for Shinobu and her character.
Never would have guessed.
A tragic past. Yes, definitely something that we can always ignore. And definitely not any sort of motivation for her actions or anything like that. I don't know. She's so cute like this. Despite being a extremely tall and large and mature woman, she's very cute. I bet she could crush me.
No, Zero, we're supposed to sim for Araragi. You're doing this wrong.
Look, I'm just spreading the love, like I said. If you guys are going to put all of your love into Araragi, then I'll give even more love to every other character in the series, alright? I'm not just talking about all the female characters. There are some male characters that I do simp for.
I know.
I like Meme.
No.
I did talk
Can
about
he
him.
only become human? Can he only become human if he kills Kisha?
We have no idea right now. Kishot's only telling him that she can turn him back into a human.
Just because all just going right over Araragi's head.
Well, I mean, Shinobu likes all kinds of cuisines. You know,
But
Japanese,
donuts are her
French.
favorites.
He also likes McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts.
No, I said donuts are her favorite.
Yeah. But like in Sake, she is kind of picky about the donuts that she likes, so
Fuck, 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 fuck.
I see.
I'm not saying fuck. I'm saying seal on French.
Pardon my French.
Why does he imagine the lolly hair?
You gotta start from the beginning, alright?
Oh my god, he's like a dad watching his daughter grow up.
It's the kind of weird timeline, like in Fire Emblem Fates, where your children are now older than you are.
Yeah.
Oh, would you look at that?
That's disgusting.
I mean, it looks disgusting, but it sounds tasty.
No, it doesn't. It just sounds like mouth noises, which are gross.
I mean, I don't mind Shinobu mouth noises, but I like how Kiwi giggled when he saw the disembodied head of Guillotine Cutter. Oh yeah, this sequence. What even is this?
At the Kokichi Sprite.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Look, she's so happy. I heard the priest tastes unholy.
Sorry. I go to mutant time.
I thought that was a very high-pitched laugh, but it turns out it was a sneeze.
I'm sorry.
How dare you sneeze? Now everybody will love you. God damn it.
That
Well,
was Araragi screams. Use such unique screams.
yeah, actually. Well, I mean, his voice actor is really easy to recognize in any roles that he's taken.
Yeah.
What a strange voice.
Mm-hmm.
Not really sure how to describe it. It's just the Araragi voice to me. And for you, probably the Natsume voice.
Well, he actually sounds very different as Natsume.
Ah, I
Yeah,
see.
Natsume is
very
just
different in Natsume.
quiet and sweet.
I would say that when Araragi is like speaking in like kind of a deep voice, that's the closest he is to Natsume, but still sounds different.
Mhm.
Yeah, see, this kind of sounds like Natsume, but at the same time, it doesn't.
And he enunciates different as Natsume.
Is it more like Akashi from Kuroko?
I have not seen Kuroko.
I mean, Kiwi has.
Wait, what?
Akashi. You remember Akashi from Kuroko?
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
that
yeah,
more
he
like
sounds
the
like
Natsume
Akashi.
voice? Okay, I see.
No.
He sounds like Akashi. Well, I mean, yeah, it's the same voice actor.
And Akashi is more like Ore-sama type of a character, and Natsume is an Ore-sama type of a character.
I see.
Akashi speaks like a king.
Because he is the emperor. The scariest thing Araragi could ever hear in his entire life. Thus comes salvation. The skylight is also in the shape of a cross, and they just really show it off.
Oh, that's disgusting. I don't want to see that.
I also like how it cuts to a live action doll. Such a weird choices, but I like it. It's Monogatari. Very Monogatari.
Makes me think of a scene from Danganronpa 2.
I see. And as someone who knows nothing about Danganronpa,
No, we know.
I see exactly what she means.
Wait, why does it remind you of what? I would understand if you said Danganronpa 2, but I don't understand why I said Danganronpa 3.
I said Danganronpa 2.
Oh, never mind then.
Well, I mean, thank God that Hanekawa put in her contact once again. It was fun. Or else my boy Araragi here would go off the deep end, but yes, even she realizes that what's going to happen next is probably where all the budget went to.
Why did she turn it on facing herself?
She's not normal, okay? We've established this. She just looks straight into the flashlight and turns it on. Just momentarily blinding herself. Yeah.
Fuck,
Here we go
French
again.
ass. French fuck.
For some reason, I highly doubt that.
I just stoop down to tell you not to look.
I'm looking forward to being naked in front of you and telling you not to look. Yes. That is my life goal.
Fuck. Look, I am not saying the word fuck. Okay? I don't know why I thought about a seal and fuck.
Well, I guess it's just today's daily tick.
I'm a fuck.
Seals are cute. I like seals.
They're kind of fat, though.
They're funny.
They're funny because they're round.
And they squish and stretch.
Also,
Yeah,
why are
they're
we talking
nice.
about seals in this incredibly emotional part of the movie? It's almost as if we're really bad at reacting to anime. I don't understand this.
Fuck. Cow pigs and fuckers.
Well, I guess this is the unique experience that you guys subscribe to.
I apologize.
Yeah, it's almost as if they were the good guys. I don't know, man. Oh, this
That's
shot.
so cool.
Yeah, shot is so good.
You wanna know the worst thing, Zero? When I saw
What?
that shot, my first thought was Dracula from Hotel Transylvania.
Alright, well, you just ruined Monogatari for me forever. I hate you, Serby.
Onikiri fucker. Fuck tastes good.
Wait, did she have an
I
extra
stop
arm there?
thinking about.
Yeah, there was 3 arms.
I was like, wait, am I saying things?
I'm pretty sure it was 3 arms, just randomly. One also touching him, I guess, emotionally.
It was her third arm. She keeps it hidden.
Look,
She's kind of
look at all
embarrassed.
those arms. There's 2 more.
Oh, now I see why her first 7 killed himself. He has
Yeah.
cooling stuff.
This might have been part of that. I mean, Araragi, despite not being the one who killed Guilty and Cutter, feels guilty because it was his act of saving Shinobu that ended up killing somebody else.
Mhm.
Just something that Araragi hasn't realized, that his actions actually have consequences. Like, whoa, mind blown.
Livestock. Tasty.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Babies.
That is how Shinobu sees her.
You got a permission to fuck her.
Okay, now that really was. That's not the French word, alright? You can't deny that. Also, this scene was quite interesting.
They just grew 3 times as big just for that scene.
It's just like balloons.
They move like balloons.
Fuck her.
I see what's on Kiwi's mind right now.
Panties. Fuck her, panties.
Well, no normal person would go to this length.
Like the scene from Made in Abyss.
Okay, and how
Oh.
does Araragi not know that she likes him? That's the thing that I want to know.
Do you know how bad it would hurt to run like that?
Yeah, I can't even imagine. You just got chunks of meat slapping against you.
Right? Ugh. It's the same reason women with big boobs can't ride horses.
I mean, I would love to see that, but I'm sure it would be very uncomfortable for them.
I really like her mouth. Her mouth shape is just beautiful.
It's almost as if you draw all of your characters like that.
I know, Hanekawa is just a Kiwi character. They stay on model the most in this movie.
Hmm. 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 Oh yeah. Also, technically, Oshino did mention that his 5 million debt was all paid. So technically, at this point, Araragi doesn't owe Oshino anything.
I don't know.
But he still ends up owing him 5 million.
I am stupid. Hanekawa will probably die again.
No, we're going to the Olympics.
Hmm.
Ah. People lose, people lose, people lose. Oh, fuck. Facts, choke, 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 cope, cope.
Who lit the torch?
Well, probably
Even if
Oshino.
you're right, you are not correct.
It's this episode as he ran away.
They're growing, literally. Oh my god.
Please slap him.
Indeed, yes. Yes, and you can safely assume that, hmm. Oh my god, this OST. Yes, that is a great concern of all men. But no, it's absolutely necessary, Hanekawa. In order to save humanity, I need to touch your breasts.
Hanekawa, you're too easy. Half of humanity has to disappear before you show off your breasts. How dare you?
Damn.
Why don't you take off her glasses?
Well, I don't think she wants to see Araragi groping her breasts. Just yet. My god, what even? Jesus.
I'm impressed those buttons did anything.
I know, right? Those buttons are like the real heroes of the show. You know, Araragi is the one that asked for this, but he's just so fucking nervous. Calm
Watching
down,
boobs.
man.
Whoa.
I chickened out. Makes what harder? Messaging the boobs or your wee wee?
Both.
Back of Christ. Eamon. Oof. Oof.
The voice acting is so good. God damn it, Araragi. Just gotta do it, man.
Deja vu.
From her tone of voice, I have my doubts. He's got to cover all the bases, alright? You know, this is the part of the anime where your parents walk into your room and they ask,
Yes.
"What are you watching?"
This is exactly what they would walk in every time.
You don't understand, Mom. you just don't understand. It's not what it looks like.
If she's angry after, she deserves it.
You went from
deserves
being
it.
nervous to full on creep in like a second.
I mean, we see how he treats Hachikuji. We know this man. He has several modes.
She's going too far into this. Go back. I've gone too far.
No, we've already gone this far. We can only go further. The OST is not helping.
They're also staying super on model for this, which is not like Kizu at all.
I know, right? So Araragi reached enlightenment this way. I see.
Amen. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
God damn it.
chicken, 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 X, 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 penis. Oh,
Wow, well that evolved.
dick. No.
If Araragi played SMT, he would have to use Mara. I curse him with Mara. It's Mara in SMT, but I haven't got that far. Of course it is. It's in all of them.
Ouch. Ouch. Bro. It wasn't even that good.
Chicken. Araragi the pussy, pussy, pussy chicken.
I think this particular scene just helps illustrate how Araragi, even though he's a horny boy, he still knows his boundaries.
Okay, so he knows his boundaries to the point that he humiliates
No, I think
the
he
girl,
overstepped, but he didn't
takes
go as
over
far
her
as he
bra,
could have.
Yeah.
makes her beg for it, and then steps down. What a nice boundary he has. Cannot believe it. I'm really proud of him.
Did he give her her heart? I don't remember.
I think he did. Pretty sure. Because he was telling her about Oshino.
Yeah. He didn't like show it though, did it?
No, it's not like we saw her eating her heart, did we? Oh no, actually I think we
That's
did.
what I was trying to
Did we?
I don't know. I can't remember.
We did.
Can't
We
remember.
did not see her eating all of her other like arms and
Yeah.
limbs. We just saw her grow.
But
So
I mean, she is in her complete form right now, so yes, she did get her heart.
I mean, she did say that she only needed her limbs to be able to come back to her complete form.
She didn't know she
Well,
was missing.
she
a
didn't
heart,
know that she was missing a heart. Yeah.
I mean, sure, but in my head it kind of makes sense that she still looked like an adult even without her heart. She was just before. She felt like her immortality was missing and Oshino stole her heart. Never mind.
I mean, yeah.
Let's just continue watching.
She has her heart right now. Just yeah.
Mhm. He goes, yes, but I'm a hypocrite.
Basically.
A pussy. Pussy. Love, peace, eat a dick. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Oh.
I mean, she probably ate guillotine cutters.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty all right to assume. I have not seen any reactor think that way before, though. But yeah, and once again, a unique experience that you get only at the Legit Weebs channel.
We have to think things through thoroughly. In-depth flux.
This is actually a very good showcase of the voice actor's control of her voice. So great. The baby crying callback to the first movie.
Mhm. I beckon thee, fight with me.
Fight me, bitch.
That's Kiwi's way of initiating a duel.
I would slap with a glove. Livestock, livestock, livestock.
Your chicks aren't wrong.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Well, that ended quickly.
When they were doing the flip back and forth between their faces, for a second it looked like Araragi had lipstick.
Once again, in-depth analysis by the Legit Weebs. Araragi with lipstick and long blonde hair.
A drag queen. They're just bitch slapping one another.
Basically. Like, people who know absolutely nothing when they react to this scene, they're just like, what?
Yeah.
They're just, what? Huh? They're just slapping each other's heads off. And then more heads are cuffing.
Oh my god, out of it.
I mean, but like, really, how else is a fight between two immortal beings going to go? Like,
She's doing it in heels, though, which is impressive.
that is true. I have a really high respect for women that fight in high heels, but also I question their choice of attire while heading out to a
And so then
battlefield.
when they kick someone's ass, they're like, and I did that in heels, so you should feel even more embarrassed.
Oh, so it's like a psychological warfare sort of thing, right? I see.
Mm-hmm. That's what battle heels are for.
And I believe here is like the only part where we get an actual backstory on Shinobu. I don't think they mention it much more in any of the other parts. Well, at least until they animate more Monogatari books. Oh. That was one powerful slap.
I like how Hanekawa is just spectating.
I mean, this is a match of a lifetime.
Oh,
This fight is just, the animation just goes wild.
So now they're going off model a lot again, which makes sense for this fight.
I mean, this fight doesn't make sense to begin with, so.
Nah. That's what Kizu's done, like, from this whole, like, beginning. It's just, they go off model a ton just to, like, go crazy with their, like,
Yeah.
really weird animation.
Like, look at the choreography of this part, like, bro. And then it's just Aragi's half body fighting her in midair. Oh, and okay, now he rotates himself back. Yep.
don't ruin his beautiful body.
I like how she says that after she's slapped his head off 100 times.
Yeah, but he said it's not important.
It's just his body that you want. Oh god.
Rasengan.
That is a strong vein.
Yep. The strongest
am
blood vein in
impressed.
existence.
It's also very stretchy, apparently.
Hello, this is Patrick.
What?
Uh,
Yeah, no, that was random. Oh
We
yeah, this
apologize.
part. This is great.
That started Araragi.
I mean, it's the only way to kill her.
Boobs first.
Obviously, that's her weak point.
Go for the mastectomy, then she'll really feel it.
And then they intersect it with like the Olympic announcements. The cheers.
Nice that his blood can't stain.
I, what are you even supposed to feel in this part? Like, are you supposed to be horrified, or are you supposed to laugh because of how comedic it is, or?
He doesn't fit her nylons anymore. Tragic.
Oh wait, did I predict that he's going to suck her dry?
Yes, one of Kiwi's jokes about sucking is now her theory. Anime theory.
Araragi now just has to put on her dress and be fabulous.
He'd rock it. Or double feed.
I mean, I predicted that part, kind of.
I like that shows how quickly Kishot just understood how Araragi works too. On the other hand, it shows how little Hanekawa actually understands Araragi.
Yeah. I mean, she only knows what she knows.
Which is why Shinobu is the second choice waifu for Araragi.
Actually, yeah.
Oh damn, I like hard on the Play-Doh. Way too much now. Miss Onion. Miss Onion, I like you.
Oh, this walk cycle is something else. No one taught your first servant how to walk.
I mean, you may be correct, but you are Wait, how does it say? You may be speaking truth. You're speaking truth, but you are not correct.
Close enough.
Something like that.
A pussy. Sa, 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 Sarah.
This Sami remake's quite weird.
This is why fan subs are superior.
Imagine some just like field maintenance guy getting to work in the morning being like, wait, what on earth is going on in there?
I just came to cut the grass. Hey, yeah. It is I, the
Oh,
mean
hi,
man.
Zero. How do you do?
Oh, hey there, Kiwi. Oh my god, is that a tick?
But he's
Have you said it?
here.
You do realize that we were reacting to a movie, right?
That moment when it hits you that I have not said it in some time now. 5 million. Take your nipples. Ugh.
I think that would just make you happy, Kiwi.
Gotcha.
Baka mitai.
Dame, dame. Dame yo. Dame, dame yo.
Araragi's mood right now. Hmm.
Oh yeah, he sucked her off into a non-existence.
Why did you have to put it that way?
What's he sucking off of her?
Her bodily fluids.
It basically turns them both into a half vampire.
Basically, they're half-assed nothings.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would suck. Like, she's just so incredibly close to death, yet she'll never be able to die.
Yeah, I believe that she's just sick of living.
Mhm.
She just wants to die. I would have personally just killed her.
Also, thing to note here, Araragi just suddenly grew pants, but thank god he did. We didn't need to see anything from this low shot.
Yeah, no, I noticed it a second ago that he had pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't like Araragi for his choice. Mm-mm.
Hmm. Very familiar place. Actually, that would be pretty good, man.
Mhm. Doesn't that just mean your gums are unhealthy if they bleed?
Yeah, I
Well,
have never had a moment where my gums bled when I was brushing my teeth.
you know that moment when you go to the dentist and they're like, your gums are so unhealthy because they bleed, and then they take like a really sharp tool and they start scratching your gums to see, look, it's bleeding.
Yeah.
I don't
Never
understand,
had
man.
that problem.
Kiwi has no blood.
Yeah, I
It's
have no
cold.
blood. I have
Mm.
never blood in my mouth. I cannot find the pulse in my right arm either.
Yeah, on a pulse
She
in
has
your
no
right arm.
pulse.
Kiwi,
I can never find
are
it.
you a vampire?
Yes, I'm a vampire. How did you know?
Look at Shinobu. So cute. He has such a pitiful existence.
Yeah, I agree, Meme.
Hmm. It's an interesting thing to discuss.
I mean, it's kind of a similar topic to like the trolley problem, isn't it? It's the difference of doing it with your own hands versus, just being an observer to it happening, kind of.
Yeah. In that instance, what is right and what is wrong? Is that concept even applicable?
Mm.
For me,
Similar
this whole
themes in
situation
Penguindrum.
is similar to how when your dog or cat is really sick and then you have a choice either of letting it alive and letting it die naturally or putting it down. And that's kind of the same situation that is right now, which, I don't know if it's a good idea to compare her with a pet, but
But
I
yeah,
mean, she
the
kind
idea
of
is just like
is.
ending the misery and letting them go peacefully versus forcing
Yeah.
them to live
Yeah.
it out while their existence is less than comfortable, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
And
definitely one
I'm
of
the
those things
type,
where it's hard to say what's right
yeah.
in that scenario. Ethics is a slippery topic, isn't it?
I mean, I'm the type who would say, yeah, put it down because they'll live in pain until the last day. It's the same for Shinobu. For Heart Underblade, though. She wanted to die because she was in pain. She was done with her life, and then he forced her to live longer. And basically, she's so dependent on Araragi at this point that if he dies, she's going to die in pain. He's her only source of nutrition.
Is that not also just assisted suicide, though?
Hmm.
Araragi may heal faster than normal humans, but that does not mean that he is immortal. I find his choice extremely stupid and selfish.
Hmm. Well, speaking of Araragi's choice, then, since this is probably really fresh in our minds, you find it extremely stupid, but from Araragi's perspective, he is saving Shinobu's life. Hmm. However, it is, of
I,
course, an existence that Shinobu doesn't want to have, and yet Araragi
yeah,
just can't bring
that's what I'm
himself
saying.
to put her down, essentially.
But it's
Because,
also a question of
But
of mental state too when she's deciding, because she was perfectly fine and healthy. She just was tired of living at that point.
yes.
yeah,
Like, is that a justification to kill yourself?
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
slippery topic in and of itself, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, but she's such a high-level vampire that I don't think that she would have any other way of actually ending her own life. She said that she did want to die before. She wanted to let herself die when she lost her limbs, bleed to death completely. But then she got scared. So I
Yeah, because
understand
she
the
didn't want to
idea
die
of it.
at that point. But,
Mhm.
I
I
mean,
mean, yeah, but at this point she did want to die. She had come to a conclusion that she wants to die because she would die helping someone
But
else.
that's also suggesting that there's no possible way that even after becoming Shinobu, that she couldn't find a reason for life or find enjoyment in her life as it is.
yes.
I mean, that's understandable, but the way that she was described to being right now, she is absolutely nothing. Like in Bakemonogatari as well, she has no personality, no name, no feelings. She's nothing. So
Yeah,
what
but
is the
that's a
point
current
of
state.
living?
Things change.
It
And I
can
haven't
change,
seen the
but
rest
at
of
the same
Monogatari,
time,
so I don't know what happens. But I mean, even at the
I
end of Bake, we saw her doing stuff, so it's not like she's completely empty.
I feel like Araragi did something incredibly selfish, and
well,
I
yeah,
don't.
we're not
I don't
denying that.
He
disagree,
did not
but that
want
Yeah.
doesn't
to.
necessarily
He
mean
did.
it's wrong.
It also doesn't mean that it's
I don't
right in the
know.
same time, but
Well, I just don't think either solution is probably 100% the correct solution.
I mean, as
And
Oshino
honestly,
said, there
I would
is,
have.
yeah, there's
don't
no
know
way
if
for
I were
everybody to
put
be
in that
happy.
situation. I don't know what I would do, honestly.
I personally, I would not have been able to kill anyone unless it was someone like Heart Underblade who was absolutely begging me to die.
See, I
Like,
just don't like
please
that
kill me
argument.
because I'm. I know, but like she was basically telling him, I want to die, I don't want to live anymore. Please end my suffering.
Yeah, but she's also
was
lonely and
asking him to do
depressed. Is
that.
that a good justification to take her life?
I mean, it's not, but at the same time, she has already kind of come to a conclusion that she does not need a reason to live anymore.
That's not necessarily right. I don't know. I think I might be with Araragi on this one.
I'm
Well-
on Mime's side on this one. He turned her into absolutely nothing, which is so depressing and sad. He made her so
'Cause-
dependent on himself.
I mean, with Kiwi's argument is that she wanted to die, but I mean, isn't every suicidal person wanting that and asking for
Mhm.
that? But then the negotiator has to
point,
go
yeah.
in and convince him that, you know, things can change, time changes things, and you can see
Mhm.
a new light if you just keep on breathing, but you can't if you stop. So, like,
Mhm.
that's more along Araragi's
I
thinking
am-
here. But
Which
I
is
mean,
what
I
I agree with.
understand that. I understand that, and I totally agree with that. But at the same time, she lived over 500 years, and she was completely done with life.
Yeah. She also
So
lived
she-
500 years alone, so it's like she's obviously not going to be in a good headspace. She needs someone like Araragi to help bring her out of that.
I mean, sure, it's just that in my head that makes no sense. She's being dependent on someone else, and I don't like that. He turned her into into like a pet that he has to be near, that he has to keep close to himself, so that she can survive. Because if he dies, she dies as well. If she
Well-
dies, I don't think that anything would really happen to Araragi. It's just like a one-way relationship where she's completely dependent on him, and
okay,
he's
so
not dependent on her.
with that particular relationship is that if Araragi dies, Shinobu gains all of her powers back again. But if Shinobu dies, then Araragi becomes human again. And that's basically their relationship.
Okay, so never mind. I'm sorry. It's just still I just don't like how he went by it.
I mean, yeah, you don't have to like it. Of course, it's not the best way to do things, and
Well,
it
and that's
didn't
why
make
we can
everybody
have this
happy.
conversation, because it's a hazy. There is no real good answer.
Yeah.
But
And
Yeah.
like this movie elevates Araragi's character to such great heights, and really
I mean,
gets us
yeah, it
to
does.
understand Shinobu and where she comes from.
Mhm.
I don't know. I just love both of
It
these characters
showed
because
me-
of these movies.
About Araragi, it showed me that it kind of showed me what I was thinking from the very beginning, as to where he is really kind, but sometimes his kindness is way too much
His kindness is flawed.
to this point,
Yes,
especially.
because Araragi
Yeah,
is a flawed
really
character,
flawed.
and he makes bad decisions, and he has to accept the consequences of those bad decisions.
Which honestly, this goes back to what we were talking about in one of the last Penguindrum episodes, right? Where a flawed character is so much more interesting and engaging than just
Yes.
like the one-dimensional perfect characters, right? Which is why we love Araragi so much.
Araragi
Because
would
he's a
probably
good
be
little child that we love.
Yeah.
Araragi would probably be like the first male character that I dislike to like.
I love Araragi, so
You love Araragi because you agree with his choices. I don't like Araragi.
no.
I don't
No,
agree.
No,
Not
Survey
even a
doesn't
little
agree
bit.
with his choice. But it's just that, like, I see where Araragi is coming from. I see where Shinobu is coming from. And I also understand that in that situation, there was no good answer. There was just an
Yeah.
answer. And that was an
And
ending.
you're not given a whole lot of time to think about it either. You have to make the decision in the moment. And there's a lot happening in the moment.
Oh yeah,
And Araragi made a choice.
Hanekawa. And
And then it's
Hanekawa
a
is
choice
kind
that they
of
both have to live with, whether he regrets that or not. Well, you'll have
Yeah.
to see later, I guess.
Hanekawa was kind of like a useless, useful type of character just now because
No, she was
even though
completely
Shinobu,
useless in that entire scene. She that would have ended exactly as Kishina wanted it to if she had if
If she
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
interfere and she didn't she completely didn't understand how Araragi would be about this, then she just completely came out and said everything. But I guess that
and
turned out to be a
also
good thing because it helped Araragi step back and think about everything that he was actually doing.
Well, it led to the conclusion we got, whether you like that conclusion or not.
Yeah.
yeah, because she interfered, I dislike Hanekawa more than I did before. And I like Shinobu. I like Shinobu much more than I
think
expected.
this movie
Like her.
shows why I don't like Hanekawa and Araragi's chemistry together. It's just kind of awkward and doesn't quite match.
And yeah,
I mean,
I
don't
could see
want to
that.
speak on their chemistry.
Well, because like
I don't want.
Hanekawa is kind of like, because we had no Araragi's a pervert and we'd want him to be better, but Hanekawa teases him enough and opens him into it enough that it's like, why are you doing this? You're just making this worse. And then she does things like she did in the arena where it's like, do you understand what you're doing? Because you know exactly how Araragi's going to react. It doesn't take much to know that what he's going to do when you tell him that. So it's like, there's just kind of a disconnect between them, but I don't know.
That's a valid point, actually.
I don't wanna.
I feel like
I don't wanna speak. You can continue.
I just feel like Hanekawa's character so far has been presented to be like disconnected from everybody else, not just Araragi, just society in and of itself. Like the way that Senjougahara speaks about her, that she's just in her own world, you know?
Yeah, Hanekawa is kind of as a whole. She's smart and she can gather a lot of information. She just doesn't really know what to do with it when she has it.
Yeah.
And she's kind of awkward in always presenting it. And she was in Bake too.
I don't want to speak about chemistry between Araragi and Hanekawa simply because I don't like Hanekawa's character as all of together, because I think I'm pretty obvious about it, but I liked her in the second movie much more than I like her now, simply because I liked her in the first movie much more than I did in the two other movies, simply because she was not getting in the way as she was in the two other movies. Like in the second movie, she got her stomach open because she could not sit, wait, and be quiet. In this movie, she almost got her whole body dissipated by onion sounds because she could not sit still and be away from the battle.
Just
which
sit
I
still
really
and
don't
be
like
quiet.
in
Be a
any
proper young
character.
lady. Damn it, Hanekawa.
Well,
I mean-
so if we compare, like, I'm not considering Kamaru and Nadeko are kind of, I'm not considering them waifu candidates for obvious reasons. So when we look at like Shinobu, Senjougahara, and Hanekawa, I just feel like with Senjougahara, you have a very eccentric character with a very eccentric character, but their quirks kind of not neutralize each other, but like when Araragi's kind of being weird or going kind of pervert, Senjougahara goes and basically like shuts him down and sets him straight. And when she starts going crazy, he kind of shows her the compassion and sets her back to normal, right? Which is a good balance between their two character dynamics, which is similar to how Araragi is with Shinobu, just kind of like less so, which is why I think Senjougahara is the best match with him and Hanekawa is the worst match with him, just from like a character chemistry and how they interact with each other.
Yeah,
which is
I mean,
just completely biased character aside, because
I can see that.
That's just how they interact.
She's
But Subi, if you look at Meme and Araragi's chemistry, that's even higher than Senjougahara's chemistry.
Yeah, well, they're the same person, so that's okay.
I mean,
No,
you guys haven't even met
I
Best
agree.
Waifu yet. So save your judgment until then.
Is that the femboy I
mean,
got an accident in Mudai?
Wait, what? Femboy? What?
About like the whole chemistry thing, I agree with you, Serbi. I just don't want to comment on it because I personally have not been in any relationship, so I have no right to comment about chemistry. And the only
You don't have to be in a relationship
is from
with no
shoujo manga.
character, right?
You can just see when two people are good with each other.
I know. Look,
My longest relationship lasted a week, so what do I know?
Serbi, Serbi,
We are the legit weebs after all.
what is Serbi? What is my type of a man
Boobs.
in anime?
Any
Well,
man
the
with a big
personality.
ass and boobs.
Yeah, but the big ass and boobs is not a personality trait.
What do you mean? What? No, that's BS.
You like the angry, like wild boys.
Yeah, the toxic ones. Okay? I don't want to comment on chemistry between two couples. We don't comment about that. But
Alright.
yeah,
But I mean, it
I
is
agree
undeniable
with you on
that
that part.
Hanekawa and Araragi ship is not one that would go well, I think.
Yeah.
Hanekawa lets him be himself too much.
But she feeds into kind of the worst parts of him.
She's easy, basically. That's what we're saying.
No, that's not what
that
I'm
at
saying. I'm saying is, like, Araragi's character flaws are the things that she accentuates when they're together.
She accepts his kind of this full of flaws part of himself where he's ready to die himself for someone else. She kind of accepts that and goes with it.
Senjugahara knows that Araragi will always try to help someone. She knows that he is kind of a weird pervert. But it's like, that's why she makes her actions. Like, there was some point in Bake where she made some comment about how he was gonna try and my memory sucks.
Well,
I can't remember.
Senjugahara does state that she makes a great effort to be Araragi's woman several times throughout the series. So yeah, she does pay attention to stuff like this. And as for Hanekawa, she is sort of abnormal and sort of has the same symptoms as Araragi here. Because she is literally helping Araragi, who is a vampire. And she did come into the gym storage room alone and acted as like this saintly figure with like a light shining down from the window above. She's just like an angel coming down to save Araragi and sacrifice herself if needed.
I took that scene completely differently for some reason. I did not see her as a saintly figure or an angel coming down to save Araragi. I saw her as being stupid.
Alright,
That's how I took it.
the reason why I think that it's because like the window above is literally in the shape of a cross.
The symbolism, portrays it. That's how he sees her more so than what she is, I guess.
And then there's like god rays coming down from above, so I would think that it's safe to assume that is how Araragi perceives her as.
Kind of halos them together.
That completely missed me. Like, that went over my head. I just thought that it was the sunshine.
I think we even commented about how the cross-shaped sky window was very on the nose.
I just thought that as like rays of light shining upon her stupidity. That's how I took it.
Oh my god.
I think that my dislike of Hanekawa is apparent. I just dislike her more.
Kiwi sees a halo and goes, "Look at those demon horns."
I'm sorry, Hanekawa fans, that I don't like your best girl. Those boobs that just don't speak to me.
There's still a lot about Hanekawa, so that we still have to unpack, and for her to grow as a character. Which is in a similar case as to Ringo, where me and you didn't like her. Well, I guess I didn't really appreciate her stalking tendencies in the beginning, but we got to
but
learn
you're
a
not
bit more about
supposed
her.
to. You're not.
I
Yeah.
am happy. I'll be happy to ride towards her getting better and maybe more likable for me. I'll happy sit through it and I'll happily theorize about her situation. Just know that if she continues down the road towards being kind of like a saintly kind girl that is really suspicious about her actions, I'm not going to like her all that much. In Baki, she was completely suspicious. In Kizu, she was absolutely stupid.
Let's just.
So-
Alright. Nisio knows how to write his story, alright? he knows where he's going to take these characters and how to.
So,
I guess the situations that these characters are in and how they would progress from those situations into the people that they are in the future. And he also presents his ideas in a similar way to Ikuhara, even though Ikuhara just is sort of different, where he likes to fuck with you. Nisio just sort of presents his story as it is,
fuck it.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
And yeah, we do see the similar themes here as we do in Penguindrum, with like the final choice being sort of ambiguous, whether that was right or wrong. And there are several other instances in the future seasons where something like that will happen again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it is a common theme within the series that there are things that you might think are
My fingers
justified,
look
but
like panties. Oof, I see.
you might think are justified,
Ignore
but other people might not, and you just question what it is, and you get to see how the characters decide from those pivotal choices and grow from their decisions, or receive the consequences of their actions. Quite
I'll
interesting.
gladly see Araragi receive consequences for his choice of making Shinobu go through the suffering of life.
And
even more.
oh boy, there's many seasons left in Monogatari, and let's just say that his choice here is very pivotal for the story.
Yeah, so to rest my case, best girls so far are Nadeko and Shinobu. No one can change my mind.
Unless it's the girls themselves. Oh god.
I don't know why the two lollies of the series are my favorite girls. But
I wonder why.
know? It's not like I have guys to choose from. You can't blame me.
Episode's a guy.
But episode had that big cross on his back.
But you don't
Too
like
holy for
Christian
me.
men?
No, he's too holy for me, you know?
But Shinobu did say that holy men taste divine, so
It doesn't matter how good they taste. I can't date a holy man. I'm too unholy. Jesus would frown upon me.
She knows herself. My god.
It's becoming self-aware.
Oh no, what have we done, Serby? We've gone too far. I suppose that covers pretty much everything this last movie has to offer. I guess the last question I have for you guys is, what is your rating of the Kizu series? All
As a
three
whole?
movies collectively.
I
say.
have a lot of trouble rating. This is why I haven't rated them in analytics yet.
Yeah.
Because what I feel about them changes every time I think about them.
Okay, so for me personally, I like the first movie the most because it had least fighting, it had least amount of stupidity in it, and the least amount of bad choices in it. So I would rate the first movie a 10 because I just like kind of content like that personally.
Oh, that's
Not
interesting.
just set up content, but mostly building
My
up.
least favorite.
seeing
Part of
things.
what makes them so much harder for me to rate.
My second favorite would be the second movie, and my least favorite would be the third movie, personally. I'm not looking at the animation, I'm looking at my enjoyment. And the fact that I had to discuss about why I think that Aragi's choice was wrong, because I thought it was wrong, and because it kind of disturbed me by the fact that two of my friends were against my choice, I'm going to rate it as my least favorite one. So that would be the first movie would be a 10. The second movie would be a 9.5, and the third movie would be a 9. There.
I see.
I don't know that I just would rate all three of them together, but I'm gonna give it an 8.75 because I feel like it's more than an 8.5 to me, but I don't think I'd quite call it a 9.
All right.
Because I feel like I had too many problems just with kind of the pacing of it, and just kind of parts where it loses my interest a little bit for me to like give it a 9. But I do really enjoy them a lot.
I mean, if I had to watch
But like I said,
films again, I would also lower the rating.
my opinions of them change every time I think about it. So you could ask me in a week and I might say they're a 9.5, who knows? Or I'll give them a 7. Like, I'm so mixed on these movies in some ways.
Well, I mean, this is your initial rating, of course. My rating going into the series during my first watch through was also not quite that high. But after rewatching these 3 movies over 20 times, I could say that it's a 10 out of 10. Because obviously there's a lot that I can pick up from these movies that I think are just absolutely genius foreshadowing. And it helps me understand the characters a lot more and the decisions that they make in the future because of who they are in this movie.
Well, that's
and the
some
things
of my
that they
favorite
do.
parts.
But yeah.
Outside of just like the fun fight scenes and stuff like that. It's like getting like the backstory of like Shinobu with her first minion and all that kind of stuff. Like that definitely feels like set up for a bigger character point down the line that I just don't have yet. So it's hard to like judge it. Like that's why I said that's so hard to rate these, because it's like scenes like that are really good, but it's hard to really fully
it doesn't really have that impact on you guys as much as it does to me.
Which is again
now,
why I haven't rated them on Analyst, because I can't
8.75.
agree on an opinion.
That's actually a fine score. When I came into this first, I think actually no, my experience with the Kizu movies would be different. I think because I watched the series earlier and the Kizu movies came out a bit later, so I was sort of midway through anyways. But yeah.
Gotcha.
Everybody has a unique experience, but we'll see at the end of our Monogatari journey. And with that comes the end of the discussion. I believe next time we will be going into the first episode of Nisei, and that will be officially when both of our girls here will be blind. Yes, I will take their eyes out and make them blind. But yeah, I don't.
We'll have to.
Have you seen anything from Nisei, Survey?
No.
I like how you had to think about it.
No, I was trying to think, have I seen any like clips or anything? I'm like, no, I don't think I have.
Well, I mean, let's just say that both of you have been anime fans for quite a while now, and you probably know one particular scene from Nisei.
Oh, yeah. No, I have seen that scene.
The
You're right.
brushing scene.
And I know it's about the sisters, so
yes.
As to what that will imply for a season with Araragi, but
Wincest is Wincest.
I maybe I can sort of agree with that. I guess not in a weird way though. But yeah.
How's it not? What's the normal way?
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you all in Nisemonogatari. That's gonna be a great journey next week. But yes.
Oh, I'm terrified.
Bye bye.
Later, dudes.
Goodbye, the Cheery Ridge. Suck a dick. Ha.
Only if you want to.